In a quiet corner of a small Filipino village, surrounded by rusting tin roofs and tall coconut trees, lives Mang Lito, a 68-year-old veteran and carpenter. His tiny workshop is filled with old tools, wood scraps, and the faint smell of varnish that clings to his skin. Every morning, he fixes chairs and tables for neighbors, earning just enough for rice and coffee. His back is bent from years of hard work, his hands marked by scars from both war and labor. At night, when the village falls silent and the crickets start to sing, Mang Lito sits by his kerosene lamp and hums softly. He sings old songs from his youth, songs that once kept him strong through sleepless nights in the military. The one that means the most to him is, "You Raise Me Up." It reminds him of his wife, who passed away years ago, and the comrades he lost on the battlefield. Music is his prayer, his only connection to peace. One afternoon, while repairing a stool, a young neighbor named Junjun hears Mang Lito singing and is stunned by his voice. With tears in his eyes, he records a short clip on his cracked cell phone and uploads it to Facebook. Within days, the video spreads like wildfire. Thousands comment on his soulful performance. He sings with his heart, pure emotion. This man deserves the world. Then, something unimaginable happens. A message arrives from America's Got Talent producers. They invite Mang Lito to audition in Los Angeles. The entire village gathers around him, celebrating the news. Overwhelmed, Mang Lito packs his small suitcase, placing inside his worn-out barong Tagalog, the same one he wore at his wedding. Before leaving, he kneels beside his wife's photo and whispers, "I'm doing this for you, and for all who never got the chance." With tears in his eyes, he boards the plane, his heart filled with both fear and hope, ready to chase a dream he thought he was too old to reach. The AGT stage glows bright as Mang Lito walks out, his steps slow but determined. The crowd is silent, watching the frail old man holding an old microphone with trembling fingers. Simon Cowell leans forward, curiosity written on his face. Simon asks, "Sir, what's your name?" Mang Lito replies softly, "I am Mang Lito, from the Philippines. I used to be a soldier, but today, I just want to sing." The soft intro of "You Raise Me Up" begins. His voice, raw and trembling, fills the massive hall. Every lyric carries years of pain, struggle, and love. The audience, once skeptical, falls completely silent. People begin to cry, even Simon Cowell's eyes shine with emotion. When Mang Lito reaches the final note, the hall explodes in applause. The crowd stands, chanting his name. Simon stands slowly, deeply moved, and presses the golden buzzer. Golden confetti rains down as Mang Lito looks upward, tears streaming down his cheeks. Simon walks onto the stage, takes his hand, and says, "Sir, you reminded me what music is truly about: honesty, heart, and courage. Thank you." Mang Lito bows deeply and whispers, "Thank you for listening to my soul." It's a moment that breaks the internet. A Filipino veteran who came from nothing, now standing on one of the world's biggest stages, proving that dreams don't have an expiration date. In the days that follow, Mang Lito's performance spreads across the world. News headlines read, "Filipino veteran brings Simon Cowell to tears." Millions watch, share, and comment. Celebrities react, saying they felt his pain through his song. Back in his village, children run around showing his video to everyone. His neighbors gather around his old TV, crying as they watch the golden buzzer moment. "That's our Lolo Lito," they shout proudly. Local radio stations replay his song daily, and donations start pouring in from people who were touched by his story. A few months later, Mang Lito returns to the AGT finale. This time, he sings a new song, one he wrote himself, dedicated to every forgotten hero. The performance is simple, but powerful. The audience holds up lights, waving them softly as he sings. When he finishes, there's total silence, then thunderous applause. Simon, with tears in his eyes again, says, "You didn't just sing, sir, you healed hearts all over the world." Mang Lito smiles humbly. "I was once a soldier who fought with bullets," he says. "Now I fight with songs, songs of hope." The story ends with him returning to the Philippines, welcomed like a hero. He builds a small music school for poor children, teaching them that music can lift even the heaviest hearts. The camera fades on his smiling face as he says, "Dreams don't die, they just wait for their time."